でしょうか？
いや、道の向こう側ですけど、すぐそこですよ。
Do the final exam little portion. We are gonna do listening first, and then I will show you the Kana project. So listening.
Oi! It squirted all over me. Yeah.